Amberlynn Reid. There's nothing wrong with drinking. There's nothing wrong with alcohol. Nothing wrong with a lot of things. But the reason why I'm making this particular video about Amberlynn Reid is simply because of her overall health. Now, Fruity Beauty has diabetes, type 2 diabetes, okay? And I'm gonna talk about her in a second as well, because she's still doing mukbangs, still doing a lot of shit. But before I get to her, I want to touch on Amberlynn Reid real quick. And guys, once again, go check out Mr. Snowflake's channel. Go check out Alan Roberts' channel. These guys have been spot on, especially when it comes down to covering Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn done moved, I think, to Kentucky now. She done moved. And over the last few months, she's been complaining about gaining weight again and all this normal shit. The same shit, just different months, right? But then she's drinking mixed drinks and having fun. And there's nothing wrong with having fun. I want you guys to understand, I'm going to be playing devil's advocate here for a minute. All right? Because I drink. All right? Hell, I even smoke from time to time. But, you know, I'm in shape. But I drink. Now, there's a fine line in a person that knows how to drink. And when a person's in shape, they understand that drinking, depending on what you are drinking calories. And therefore, if you are obese, consuming calories through liquid isn't wise, number one. Number two, if you're having sugary mixed drinks like margaritas and shit like that, that will spike your insulin. That will make you hungry. That will make you want to eat. It can cause you to binge. We all know Amberlynn Reid is a binge monster. She's almost 550 pounds again, some shit like that. They got her biggest, she was like, what, 560? All right. It's about to be 2024. Okay. I say it all the time because, you know, it needs to be said. The last few years, especially post-COVID, should have been a wake-up call for a lot of us. All right. The biggest person that was really pushing this narrative was Alan Roberts. I can't take all the credit. Alan was the main forerunner. Right? And then Mark Lobliner and a few other people. COVID affected my family as well. Hell, I had it twice. And I've been jabbed 4 times. I haven't been jabbed in over a year. But I am going to get the flu shot and stuff. You know, I believe in getting boosters. And you guys don't have an autistic son. There's reasons why, you know, I went on ahead and you can call me a guinea pig. But, you know, our family, we got the shots, but we didn't judge people. Wearing masks isn't going to stop a virus. Getting shots isn't going to stop a virus. You prime your immune system by making it strong. Vitamin D, vitamin C, getting out in sunlight, eating healthy, being healthy. Having a shot can boost the immunity, the immune response, and you develop antibodies. Catching it naturally would develop antibodies. So it's all about protecting yourself. Taking an antiviral steroid, if you catch it and then take it, that helps you fight it out with antibodies. So, but COVID claimed a lot of lives from people that was obese, people that had a lot of underlying conditions. The same thing that happens when you contract a cold virus or a flu virus. If your immune system is compromised, it's already weak in any way, and you catch a normal cold or a virus or a bacterial infection, which is pretty much what a virus does, it's a cold virus, then you run a high risk of dying. That's facts. Okay. Those of us that caught COVID and we responded from it and we didn't get long COVID and all that shit, immune system fought it off, then that means you have a healthy immune system. If COVID didn't wake up a lot of people, all the morgues, the makeshift morgues that was lined up outside the hospitals, if that shit didn't wake you up, especially obese people, if it didn't wake you up, then there's something wrong with you. And trying to block out what happened. Amberlynn Reid was freaking out about COVID when it happened. And it caused her to binge and grow and get fatter. Being freaked out means I need to do something. I need to lose weight. I need to get into shape. Not go back. Right? Now, COVID is a thing of the past now. The virus, the mutated. Everybody on this planet had COVID. So that's why it's not doing the amount of damage it originally was doing. Right? But fat folks is still the high population that is getting very sick from this shit. All right? Pushing the narrative that you don't care anymore tells us that you don't give a fuck about the overall consensus of health in the world today. America is like the fattest country in the world. That's why America has a lot of debt when it comes to doctors. A Well Star in Atlanta, second one, just shut down. Hospitals shutting down. Hospitals around the country shutting down, going bankrupt. They can't afford to take care of all the patients. A lot of doctors is retiring, hanging it up. They're stressed out. There's a lot of shit going on. When you go to the hospitals now, I see more big folks in the hospital now than I have ever seen in my life. And it's not right. You want us to accept you, but yet you don't understand the damage you are doing as a whole to the healthcare business, because it's driving insurance prices for healthcare insurance and all that shit. There was a lady that got kicked off a Southwestern Airlines flight because they needed room for the obese motherfucker. And her family had to wait. Her and her daughters. Alan did a whole live stream about it. I'm going to link it down below. That type of shit. Catering to these fucks. Amberlynn Reid claims she wants to get in shape, but she ain't doing what she need to do to get in the motherfucking shape. Her and that black bitch Savar, who is loud and obnoxious and talk out her ass. Now I gotta take this from you, Alan. Her front ass, all right? And this comes from a black brother. There's nothing attractive about you. I would fuck you with a diseased rhinoceros dick, all right? Let alone go to a store, buy a 14-inch dildo, and fuck you with it. You need some fucking help. Harvard, you have no Harvard degree. See, you are book smart, but you're lagging in the common sense department severely. If you think you are in shape, young lady, I want you to try to bend over and touch your toes. I bet you stink. You'll smell yourself if your face get down there far enough. There's nothing remotely attracted about no obese bitch. Now, fat bitches need love too. All right? But there's nothing attracted about it. That is death. Death. You can't even thoroughly wipe your own ass. You got T-Rex arms. You can't get around there to wipe your own ass. And you got this smug look on your face like you. When somebody talk about you, then get loud and obnoxious. You got some people that kiss your ass because you may have a little bit of this, but they just using to kiss your ass. And that's just a reality. The niggas that's in your DMs, I'm gonna talk to you black now. Them niggas in your DMs, them broads in your DMs, you got a little bit of money, so you appeal to them. They'll suck your ass and fuck you one time. You'll give them what they want, and then they'll leave you, and you'll be hurt all over again. Then mad that the people that hate fat folks, what, the body positive people, well, the anti-body positive people, right? People like me, personal trainers like me that need you fat fucks actually, so we can train you and coach you into losing weight and having healthy lifestyles and shit. You'll call people like us the bad folks. I can look down and see my dick. My dick works just fine. My wife can look down and see her vagina. I can see it. I ain't got to push up a shitload of fat to see it. Yeah, real talk. I don't have a hard time getting down there sucking on some twat when she wants some head. I ain't got to worry about her fat laying on the back of my head, crushing my ass. Come on, man, get it together. Get it together. You went to Harvard, and you mean tell me you think you are in shape? Any one of you fat motherfuckers. Listen, Lizzo is losing weight. That should be a wake-up call. I don't give a fuck about her motives, but she's losing weight. That should be a fucking wake-up call. To you Tess Holidays and you Nick Carter actually is trying to lose a little bit of weight. That should be a fucking wake-up call. Like, for real. Lizzo, of all people, is losing fucking weight. April Lawrence, you motherfuckers. What's her name from Glitters and Lasers? April O'Brien, you fake fucks. Y'all need to get it together. Which brings me to Foodie Beauty. Now, I'm gonna be brief. You actually have type 2 diabetes. You, of all motherfucking people, need to hurry up and get it together. You over there in Kuwait, in the sandbox, sucking in a lot of dust, and you already have respiratory problems. I hear you breathing when you're standing. All right? When you are standing, you're fighting to get air into your nostrils. Literally fighting to get air in your nostrils. All right? You of all people need to get it together. You need to get it together. You are on borrowed time. You have diabetes, so that means you have a problem with your pancreas, all right? Doing what it needs to do to help regulate your sugar, all right? And the pituitary gland as well. You're going to have a problem because sugar is the fundamental thing that the brain uses for energy, and the body uses it for energy in the form of carbohydrates. But the carbohydrates is digested and turned into sugar. And it says sugar is stored as fat or unused calories, but most times it's carbs. And it says sugar is stored as fat. That's how come fat folks always, for the most part, end up getting type 2 diabetes or develop some type of sugar resistance, insulin resistance. Now you gotta get a shot. A1C's all fucked up. So skinny folks can do it too. If you're not exerting a lot of energy, breaking down sugar in the muscle so the body can constantly replenish itself and stay regulated, that's a sure way to get type 2 diabetes. It's like taking testosterone, your nuts shrink up. You got it from an outside source for a while, so your natural testosterone is gonna stop producing. So the pituitary gland really controls that from a hormone standpoint. So it's just, it just stops. So you of all people need to take it seriously. You run a high risk now of a heart attack, really a high risk of a cardiovascular episode sooner than later, because you have a problem with your body, the way the A1C is in your body and the way the body now is processing sugar. Like I say, the brain runs solely on glucose, sugar. You need to be getting carbohydrates, but not that of a sugary kind. Not from candy and ice cream and shit. From fruits and vegetables. You need to be trying to lose weight so your pancreas and everything can get back to normal, so it can start back regulating sugar. But the longer you go, the harder that's going to be. You're going to always have to be on some type of diabetic shit. But type 2 diabetes can lead to this thing called, diabetic retinopathy. That's when you go blind. Your optic nerves start to erode from sugar, inflammation. That shit is serious. It's very serious. You might want to stop. That'll be my advice to you, you might want to fucking stop. If not, I give you 3 years tops. I give Amberlynn Reid less time than you, but she don't have diabetes yet. She might. But you know you have A1C in the 200s. Anything north of what was the cutoff. Like, I want to say normal blood sugar is like 50. I think I want to say 50, 60 to like 90. That's your A1C with no one. I want to say 120, like 60 to 120, somewhere in there, 50 to 110. Your blood sugar got to stay somewhere in there. If I remember correctly, blood sugar stays somewhere in there. Anything south of 50 is too low. Anything north of like I think 110 or 120 is too fucking high. That's high. That's too high. Perfect A1C levels always hone in between 70 and 100, with 85 to 95 being like prime, like your prime. A1C is awesome. When you don't eat enough sugar, it gets low. But it should never go past 50. If it goes south of that, that's too low. You can have a diabetic coma. That's too low. But if you go north of 110, 120, that is high. You got too much sugar in your blood. That's high. Then the body's gonna try to regulate it. It's gonna either have you want to piss it to piss some of it out, or the dookie to poop some of it out. But you have to stay in this level. So get it together, because you're gonna be the one that might croak before Amberlynn, Reid, April, on all of them. You get it together, man. Get it together. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out, guys. Peace.